Okay, so I decided to call this poem Preface or Preface because I want it to be the beginning poem of a book that I write someday, and I hope you enjoy it. We decided to leave town, pack our lives into a backseat, and keep each other company in a Volkswagen junkier and more unreliable than the both of us. We set out for Seattle because what a better place to go when you're feeling edgy and trying to reclaim your sense of freedom. We spent the last day of summer downtown. The streets reeked of peacock farming, pop culture. Robbie turns on the radio. Maybe we're being too quick to judge, he says. Let's give this so-called grunge town one last shot at redemption. It played the same Drake song on 3 different stations, Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? So we decide to drive north to the Pacific to find a quiet spot in the sand where we can listen to the ocean flick its tongue at the shoreline, dissolving the land slowly like taffy stuck in its teeth. The road signs ahead point to Madison Beach. The traffic lights pop from red to green. His hair glows in the gleam of neon oozing down the greasy city skin. There's a moment of silence in the air before accelerating. Something like the sound of insects after snowfall. A momentary silence in the flood of chattering drunks. I remember the bridge. The hum of hollow below our tires. The scrape of flint in his lighter sparking up a cigarette. He looked at me softly, like a rising sun, blinding. My focus broke away. Our wheels began to dance on the pavement strange. The car skid. Our headlights crumpled in the teeth of the guardrail. The riverbed mouth widened before our eyes, as welcoming as the whale's belly. The cracks in the windshield erupted under the pressure, flooding water darker than the witching hour. We scoured the felt of the roof with our lips until the last molecule of oxygen passed away. It beat my heart like a gong at the end of its slow parade, I'll tell you. And now, and then, suddenly, somehow, the waterfall in my throat untangled itself. And somehow, the waterfall in my lover's throat untangled itself. And in this moment, I think we actually spoke to each other. Everything we were too afraid to say while we were alive, unapologetic. All of our clothes turned to minnows. The CD in the stereo dripped like wax from its slit, but I could still hear the music playing. He squeezed my hips until my whole body crumpled into hourglass sand and made love to me, finally, with an appetite the living too often confused for starvation. When the last grain fell through the hole in his hands, he looked down at me like a setting sun, blinding. He said, "We are the lips, the fishtail, and everything in between. There is no heavenly beckoning ring, no tunnels to follow, no angels that sing you into heaven, but you will know me again when the sunshine bathes you, and the rain blooms your petals pink and blushing wet. I will brush your wheat-field hair with wind and meet you in the soil's 7th year of skin."